It's no secret that Safaricom's MPesa is unrivaled when it comes to mobile money systems. And since it moved its service to Nairobi last year, that's meant less turnaround time in customer service, more capacity, and that's left Safaricom with a lot of space to create more services. They partnered with banks to create mobile money lending systems, and more recently they've launched their own taxi service to rival global giant Uber. Safaricom CEO Bob Collymore says customers should expect much more to come in terms of financial technology.
Well, we certainly have a lot in the pipelines. As you can imagine, we've got a number of hundreds of people who are working here, who are working in China with Huawei, who's working with Vodafone to develop new and exciting products. The question now is how can we use M-Pesa as a platform for many other partners? Whether you're working in the healthcare sector, whether you're working in the agricultural sector, in the e-commerce sector, we think it has a big role to play, and we'll continue to work with partners to make that possible.
Huawei has been a big part of Safaricom's fintech growth, providing low-cost smartphones which allow customers to make full use of M-Pesa, as well as supporting the hardware behind the mobile money service.
The M-Pesa, most of that is the software applications, and part of that is hardware. So we need to think about when we start to design the development and also the manufacturing of all the system, every point we will guarantee the security from the process perspective.
Huawei also teamed up with Safaricom to roll out the first phase of the Kenyan government's Safe City project with new ICT, covering the country's most densely populated cities. The project has been successful in boosting the use of technology in security.
We have deployed, I think, a pretty good service. The cameras were all deployed on time. The LTE network, which is specific to the police, were deployed on time. The handsets were all delivered on time. And again, this is another measure of our confidence in Huawei, because this is a critical project. It's a project which is almost a life and death project in some ways.
The two companies are also marking 14 years of partnership. Maria Galang, CCTV, Nairobi, Kenya.